Suburbicon is just a bit crap, really. Here are my thoughts going in. Okay, so maybe Hail Caesar was a bit of a letdown. Maybe I expected too much, or maybe I was. Maybe I was missing something. But I am in the bag for a hyperbolic 1950s commentary. I am in the bag for Matt Damon as a violent, suppressed Walter White reminiscent family man. He's struggling with the weight of preserving family life and his hypermasculinity, and he's got the knuckle thingies. You know, I'm in the bag for a Murder in Heaven, Death in Paradise mystery. How are they gonna deal with this? Style. The style looks great. You know, you got good actors, good writers, and come to think of it, pretty decent director, apparently. What could go wrong? Jesus, it was just bait and switch. I mean, can we be certain about anything? Look, just to address it, the directing was fine. I mean, look, it's George Clooney, so you feel like you can't knock it. And I mean, I'm not afraid to knock it. Yeah, I'll come for it because I'm not a wuss. But it was fine direction. The direction wasn't the problem. What laid down was the writing. You know, the direction was there, the acting was there, the production time was there, but all of it is just tarnished by shitty writing, and I couldn't see behind such a poorly constructed story. So this town is blah blah blah, model community of tomorrow, but why are they so violently racist? Like, it forms this whole B plot, and it gets really outstretched really fast. It literally escalates quickly. And then Oscar Isaac pokes his head in for 5 minutes in between filming breaks, in between Last Jedi, and it's a weird hodgepodge of Coen humour. It's this half-assed murder plot, and it's got this Hitchcockian attitude of having zero plot, and wasted opportunities in every aspect of the filmmaking process, and then Oscar Isaac leaves. And why would you not show the two thugs fighting? Like, it's a film that goes to such great lengths to plot visual cues and make sure you see the tiny details, but this major plot point is just totally left out. It's especially odd considering what follows is another plot point when seeing the criminals is very important, where the boy has to identify, you know, which criminal he saw did it, and yet we never saw them do it in the first place, so how are we supposed to know? So it's played out as this mystery, right? But they flat out cheat because they just don't tell you the information. It's like a shitty card trick. It's a case of like, oh, we're not going to tell you what's going on. You know, they've sprinkled in such little plot and so much nuance that you think, God, am I missing something? Did I start this film 10 minutes late? Was there some sort of like YouTube miniseries I should have watched before I went into this? But no, it's just a steaming pile of trash. You're fine. It's not your fault. It's theirs. The only good part of the story was the visual setups and payoff, and I'm not trying to be harsh, but it's not a very difficult thing to do, really. You know, I put it in my scripts all the time. It's just Chekhov's gun. Like, it's not hard, is it? Like someone lacing a glass of milk with poison, putting it down, and then 2 scenes later, someone else who you want to die picks it up. Look, that's fine, it's fine. But even that's a stretch, to be honest, because it's relying on you remembering the plot details, and considering every other scene has another little clue that they're pretending to add, even though there are no clues because they never tell you what the full story is. And I think it was only good because it was clever. And that's the problem something like Sherlock has, is just, you know, it's just they withhold that information, then they present the solutions to you, and then they explain why it's a solution, and you know, they'll explain to you, well, this was actually going on the whole time, and this is why it's important. But if that's the only good thing I can say about it, is a bit of a Chekhov's gun with a glass of milk, and what does that tell you about the film? It's just awful. The more I think about it, the more angry it makes me. It's just boring. It's just boring. It's just boring. Fanciful crap. It's just so self-indulgent. It's just everyone in it's just twiddling the mustaches like, yeah, aren't we so clever? But it's just like, no, you're literally not. You know, you got George Clooney, you got Matt Damon, you got Julianne Moore. Just let them riff. And Oscar Isaac as well. Let him just riff. Let him just exist in this setting. Many other films have done it fine. And I know you're the Coen brothers, and I know you think you're all good and clever and stuff. And look, I've not seen enough of your films and what have you to really have an opinion. But then again, I don't feel like I need to. I feel like this has really, really set me off on one. So I just wish I'd seen Paddington 2 instead. Good night.